Welcome back to Old Stream Expansion here with Farm Sim 22. Today, we've got some seeding work to do. It's not going to be a massive one. We also have some fertilizing work to do. If you have missed any of the previous episodes where we completely demolished the trees in this area, opened up some spots, and increased field sizes, you definitely need to make sure you check that out. We have a lot to do. The seeding for the grass fields isn't going to take much. The seeding for the main field might take a little bit. We've also got some extra money, and there's plenty of slurry right now, so we may start looking into slurry spreaders, at least for year number 2. So then, let's start with the grass. We've got our Mascar Montana right here, the special edition. Love this thing to death. We're going to be hitting some of these spots right here where we plowed up. So, let's do that now. Drop it down, turn it on. Go, go, go. I tell you, I'm really excited to have these fields finally opened up nice and big so that we've got massive grass fields to work and not have to be running like in the middle. As before, I mean, everywhere that's plowed up right here, other than, very outside edge of it, this was all forest. I mean, it was a tree line. It was not grass at all. So we had to come through and be careful where we were seeding and seeding. Be careful where we were fertilizing, be careful where we were mowing, things like that. This is going to make this a whole lot easier, man. I'm so excited for this. Straight across and drop it down. If you guys remember for the previous episodes, this spot right here was quite difficult to get smoothed out. Actually, all of this area was not the easiest to get smoothed out. And make sure you see that. Also, if my voice sounds a little bit interesting, I'm getting over a small sickness that I've had. IRL, you may have also heard in some of the previous episodes where I didn't sound the best. Well, I'm getting back at it. Trying my best. And 3, 2, 1, done. Oh yeah! Well, at least for right here, we've got one more field. Now, IRL, it's been about a week since I've been up here, so I need to make sure that I don't have any areas that I need to seed or anything right through there. But that looks good. Down here, however, This is my zone, man. Drop it down, turn it on. Let's get this seed in the ground. Little spot right over here, and then I think we're going to be all done. Oh, yeah, right here on the left-hand side as well. This will be it for seeding for our grass, which is very nice. I didn't turn that on. Well, that did the trick right there, didn't it? Yeah, man. All right. Drop it down. I say drop it down, turn it on. Drop it up, turn it off. Yeah. Let's double check everything to make sure that we've got fertilizer, at least the first stage down on every single field, and it looks like we have. And it looks like we've got our grass put down as well. We'll double check that. You can see where we've plowed up through here. However, when we click our grass on the crop types, bam, it puts it down perfect for us. All right, so now we need to figure out what's going to go in this field. And I think we're just going to put down wheat. I know it's basic. I know it's, the standard farm sim crop. But I think this is going to be the one to go for. We've got chickens. Chickens keep popping up right and left. Also, we need to check the chickens to make sure that we don't need to sell any today. But also, we need this so that we could get our straw for the cattle. So this runs kind of a twofer. We don't have to buy any more wheat, although it is cheaper to sell it. I think at this point, we've got enough money where we need to get over that fact and just start utilizing our own. Having a self-sufficient farm is a very nice thing, and if you can grow all of the things that you need and not have to buy anything, well, you're not spending any money. All you're doing is making money, even if you're not making as much as you could. Well, in the game, in easy mode. It's not how it works in real life. Something else I thought about while doing this, we can actually come through here and swap this up. Hey, that's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, by the way, all the signs in here, I have learned very slowly, the signs actually are just invisible. So you just drive straight through them. Yay! That was the thing with multiplayer back in the day, where signs and things like that in multiplayer wouldn't be real. I think that's changed up, but looks like things are kind of back to the way they used to be, huh? So this has turned out to be a pretty easy thing. Everything's turning out exactly the way that it should, kind of utilizing some workers here and there. Oh, almost hit the fence there. And a couple spots like this, gonna try and just ease this off a little bit to make it line up perfectly with the other side. After that, we'll get in and work on our fertilizing and also kind of double check on the animals to make sure everybody's all right, because I don't remember everything that's been going on. Now that this little peninsula down here has got itself knocked off, let's hire a worker and go. Bam! All right, first off, let's check on the chickens. Now, of course, everybody looks like they're doing all right, but how we doing here? Well, looks like we've got some chickens in there. They are 0 months old, $2 each. Again, we'll wait one more day so that we could sell them and get $5 each instead. We've also got a bunch of eggs here, which eggs are probably expensive right now. Yeah, $42.39 per 1,000 liters, and I believe these are, 1,400 liters each. That's a decent payday right there. We may wait another month or so when we've got enough even numbers of pallets. Manure is down. That's fine, I guess. I don't know if we'll ever end up using that. We do have, it says 55,000 liters of manure, but I feel like we've got more. I don't know. Is it just me? I feel like there's more. Well, since there's really not a whole lot else left to do, let's jump in and do some fertilizing. How's about that? That'll do it. And we're going to start right up here with some of these new grass fields that we've got going on. Of course, there is plenty of grass fields now, which is great news. It's going to be so easy whenever the time comes to start harvesting all of this stuff. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Update you guys with everything. So here's what we've got with the seeder so far. And we have fertilized both of these fields. So we're going to be jumping in, hitting this one as well. It's a pretty straightforward day. Hey, you guys fertilize your fields? Yeah? Yeah, me too. Man, a little bit of nostalgia, though. Do you guys remember? So now we have just 2 fertilization states all the time. And there used to be 1 or 3, but no 2. And then it was very similar with seasons as well. However, with Farming Simulator, was it 19 that introduced it? I think it was 19 base game, maybe 22 as well, where you just had 2. And then that was it. Just 2. All the time, no matter what. Just 2. I kind of miss the single stage fertilizer because you could just fertilize once with like a seeder and then get the full amount, so you wouldn't have to go through and do stuff like this. When I was making videos with Farm Sim 17, it was so easy. Oh, so easy. You have no idea. I kind of miss it. I miss it just a lot. Only just a lot. All right, one more field done over there. And now we've got a couple little spots here and there. And then we'll be done with fertilizing, which would be great. One more down. This little tiny field up here is going to be a bit different, though. I've got an idea, however, because this tractor, if you guys don't know, the design line will go super duper fast backwards. Now, I've got fast farming enabled right now, just so that I could go a little bit quicker, but that also allows us to be a little bit more precise when it comes to things like spraying and that kind of thing. I absolutely love the fact that this thing will go backwards at the exact same speed that it goes forwards. I think that's just one of the coolest things ever. And another one down. Oh yeah, all right, let's fold this thing up. We'll go ahead and hit the smaller of our wheat fields. Actually, we can go straight through since we're going to be folding this up. And then we'll come back one more again and hit that. Actually, where's our seeder at? Oh, here he is. Let's help this guy out a little bit, shall we? I tell you what, with the amount of money that we've got and the amount of hay that we have left over, or at least that we have right now, it would be nice if we could get a hold of some sheep. Those sheep would make some wool, which is definitely going to make us some money. We can get involved in some productions, even though we really haven't done any, and I say really haven't, we have not done any productions. It's not been a conscious effort. It's just not been something that's happened. I don't know if you've realized this or not, but we've utilized the train multiple times, which I never do, and we have done no productions, which I also never do. This has been such a weird series, man. No flower simulator for this guy, which is what I always end up doing anyway. I mean, it does well. Makes the money, that's for darn sure, but yeah, no flower simulator. Seeder's done, and I decided to take full advantage of going backwards. Oh no, there's a spot that he missed. Well, we could fix that. The old adage, drop it down and turn it on. Yeah, there it is. All right. So seeding is now completed, so we can go put the seeder away at least until next year. Almost done with the work, man. Yeah, we have come a long way in a short amount of time, which is fantastic news. Let's hit this last little spot right here and got it. Might be going a little bit fast, but who's counting? So now that everything's done that we need to do, we've still got plenty of time left for today. So here's what I thought we could do. We could expand our farm and expand the reach that we have across the road. Check this out. Oh, stop sign. Doop. Nobody's coming. All right, we're good. So over here, we've got an entryway into some surrounding fields. Now up here, I thought this may be the perfect place to expand out and maybe get some grass. So all these are grass fields. We've actually got some barns over here as well. This whole area right here, I believe, is a drive-through. So we open that up. We've got a couple sets here, so we can open these. And we've got doors that open straight out, which is super duper cool. And then all this over here. We've got multiple areas where we can park up stuff. So I think this would be the perfect spot to maybe expand our grass reach, maybe taking a look at some other stuff. I know we've still got a windrower, which is nice, but we've also got a mower. We got a big mower. Maybe we can get something a little bit bigger to make things a little bit faster. I don't know. Let's take a look and see. This would also help us out with sheep. But the big thing would be baling, because we've got bales, which is great. However, if we put grass down, we're going to need to you know what I mean. If we have grass down, it's going to be a pain. But sheep will take hay. And because they will take hay, and because we have a really nice way to have hay, well, I think we could just make hay instead so that we have extra, just in case. Because you never quite know. We've also got a pasture here. I don't think I'm going to mess with the pasture any. So let's get to work. Let's go ahead and buy these fields. So buy that one, yup, buy that one, and buy that one. How much money do we have left? 138,000. Not bad. Hee, we get to use this again. I'm so excited. Dude, I love this thing so much. You have no idea. I have way tons of fun driving this thing around. Also, we do have that thing that makes the hay. Oh yeah, we gotta lower the whole thing down. There we go. So we do have the thing there that makes the hay. That's our conditioner. We'll keep that in there for now. Again, I think we're going to be making these hay bales. Just, oh boy, gunned it a little bit too quick there around the corner. Let's just make straight up hay bales and be done with that. It's always kind of fun when you've got your first expansion. I mean, let's say first expansion. This is our first expansion outside the wire, as it were, outside the main area from our farm. Wow. That could not have gone any worse. Drop it down, turn it on. There we go. I don't know what in the world just happened there, but I guess we're fine now. All right, let's speed this thing up a little bit. I don't remember how fast it goes. 15 miles an hour. All right, that's pretty good. Also, we've got this road that goes straight down the middle. I don't foresee us needing to keep said road. So what we might end up doing is expanding this whole farm as well, or this whole area, turning it into one big old field and just being done with it. I think that's probably a good idea. Ooh, a little bit rough back there. We may have to smooth it out as well, but that's okay. We could do that. This property also goes right up here to the edge where our other field is, which is kind of cool. You know what? I'm digging this. This is such a good idea. We'll be getting a decent amount of hay off of here, and we'll definitely have enough to where we can start getting the sheep done. Now, I don't know if $138,000 is enough to get sheep or not. Ooh, a little bit laggy through there. I don't know if that's enough to get sheep or not, but you know what? I'm gonna try and buy some with that. And if not, we'll just sell some of this hay. So I've been going back and forth between two different fields so far. So we've done all of that like that. Now we're getting over here to the nitty gritty, right where that tree just, well, I just hit it, didn't I? There we go. Not too bad. We've also got some power lines in here as well. At least I think that's what's going on. Oh yeah. Big old power lines head straight through. We've got 2 of those to deal with here on this area, so we'll have to monitor that. But I have decided that I'm going to go through and we are going to plow up all the areas between these 4 fields, and we're going to make this one big field. It's going to make things a whole lot easier for us in the long run. Definitely want to make sure that we get that done. However, I will also say definitely, this is taking forever. I am enjoying it though. That was kind of one of the whole parts of the series, is to have something where I could enjoy doing some of the work as well, instead of just flying through at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Although I enjoy that as well. Little bit difficult to try and get around this area here, but it is doable. Might need to soften it out, smooth it out a little bit. I think it'll be okay. 1 field down, and, well, I say 1 field, 2 fields, I guess, down. And then another set over here to go. Baling this is gonna be super easy. I'm really excited about that part. Let's start about here, turn it on, drop it down, and go. I'm trying to follow a line where I would want to come through and plow this up, because that's exactly what we're gonna have to do. I don't want to get too close here. I'll get about like that close. Yeah, I don't want to go too close to those buildings over there. That may turn out to be a very, very bad idea. And then we'll spin this round. It's always nice to have a vehicle like this that can turn on a dime. And we'll go straight up through here. Also, I didn't realize, but this whole setup, these fields, are right beside the store. We have passed this field a handful of times, and I have not even realized how close it was. So there you go. Don't be afraid to branch out and try out some new fields. This is working perfect. I probably should have done all of this together, but you know what? This works fine. Spin around. Oop, spun it around just a little bit too aggressively there, and straight back down. And that's our pass. This side seems a little bit smaller than the side that we just did, so shouldn't take too long. This one's definitely a lot easier to run. Let's see if we can run a quick little round about this thing. So this field, I don't know if you noticed this or not. The other field, I had to go all the way up and down, all around. There were a couple trees in the way, so we had to deal with those. This one's a little bit easier. Straight up and down, no issues whatsoever. So 27, 28, very easy. 26, 25, fun, but it just took a little while. Going back and forth, whole lot faster than making a turn every 20 yards. So running all of this in one field, definitely going to be great. And we are almost done. 3, 2, 1, finished up. All right. So the whole area now is done. We have finished it. We need to get all of this up. So we're going to grab our brand new, well, I say brand new, newish enough, Fendt 800. We'll bring it over here with the baler. We'll get all that baled up. I don't know how many bales it's going to be. We'll have to figure that out. And then from there, we can buy a couple sheep, find out how much they're going to be eating, and go from there. We will have a lot at the end. So we'll do the math. Man, I love this tractor so much. Just the sound of it. Oh, it sounds so good. The modder that made this one did such a good job putting this together. Fantastic. I wish there was a weight that worked a little bit better for the front, but well, that's neither here nor there. I guess I should probably go and look. I think for now we've gone for like an 1100 or 1000 kg weight base game. It works. What are you gonna do? All right, double check, make sure we're on 150 centimeter round bales. Yes, we are. Bring it in here, and we're just gonna go in the exact order that we did whenever we first did this. Unfold, do the thing. Also, this holder picks up quite a bit, so we'll take full advantage of that so we can get it done a little bit faster and rock and roll. Now, let's see how many hay bales we can make out of all of this. It's a decent amount. I'm thinking, I don't know, 3, 4? And we'll find out. So I guessed we would have 3 or 4, 2 or 3 bales, something like that. I was low. Let's just say a little bit lower there. 11. That's a lot more than 3 or 4. We got 11 bales total off of that field, bringing our grand total to, what is that, 275,000 liters. Well, that's pretty good, man. Pretty good indeed. So now let's do some math. 275,000 liters. Well, let's assume we'll probably get 300,000 after we plow up everything and go from there. So that's going to be a total of how much? 600,000 liters possible in a year that we could get. Okay, well, let's jump over here and buy some sheep. Just gonna get 10 to start with so we could do a little bit of math and find out exactly what is up. All right, so now we've got our animals there. Let's go into our animal here and find out, okay, sheep, so 10 need 6,000 liters of food a year. This is actually good, great math that we could do here. So if we add another times 10 that, so 100 sheep, that's going to give us 60,000 liters of food needed in a year, which would mean 1,000 sheep would need 600,000? I don't think I've done my math right. Math is definitely looking right. So there's 100 sheep now, and they only need 60,000 liters of food a year. I don't know if we've got the money for 1,000 sheep. We definitely don't have the money for 1,000 sheep, but I think we could have enough for like 200 sheep, maybe? You know, I'm happy with this. Yearly food, 120,000. Oh, look at he's so happy. He's just prancing around. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I think this is good. Let's jump in here. Turn this on. Let's go pick up those bells. We'll bring them over. And I don't know if we can feed them bells or if we're going to have to crush those bells up. Yeah, we'll figure that out. I'm also just going to drive straight across this because I don't care. Oh, I do like this this tractor, though. So the tractor I normally use is the Xylon, and though it's fine, it does take a hot minute to go uphill. This is doing great. So I guess this is both good and bad. This gives us actually a lot more food that we can give our cattle, but it's a little bit too much for the amount of sheep that we have. This is way more than we need. There's 60,000 liters. That's like 2 of these bales. We have 11 here. We have enough to run sheep for the next few years. There we go. Drop them off. We've got way more hay in there now. We'll find our hay here. There we go. We'll get 2 bales out of it. Well, you know what? I'll be nice. We'll give them 3. And we get to drive this guy around. Dude, I love this little thing so much. I love having just these little extra different vehicles to drive around. And the thing is, as well, as I never really utilized anything like this before, which is super duper cool. All right, so there's one. Let's just take the one over for now and see if it'll take this. I really hope that it does, because if it does, it's going to be so much easier than having to go get a trailer, which I'm fine with. Totally fine with. Please get off of there. Yeah. Is it going down? It is going down. Hey, 3, 2, 1, bam. Disappeared. All right. So that makes things super easy for us. Let's see. Hay is in. Oh, hang on. That's weird. Hay only gives them 80% effectiveness. Huh. Where grass is 100. So I just wasted my time. And here I thought they would be better off with hay than grass. Well, I guess I'm the idiot, aren't I? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put these bales right back in here, because I've totally wasted my time with that. We are going to get a hold of some grass bales, but it's not gonna be today, and it's probably not gonna be tomorrow either. I mean, they've got 25,000 liters in right now, actually 25,002 liters, which is a little bit weird. Yeah, we'll leave that be for now, and we'll leave you guys be for now as well. Thank you for hanging out with me, and stay tuned for the next one when we figure out what in the world to do with these sheep. God.